Hey guys, today I am filming the intro for my fall project 10 pan. I am so excited to be starting a new project. I do have another project pan going on right now, which is my Finish 13 by Halloween. I'll have my playlist linked up in the cards. I do have a couple repeating product categories, and I try not to do that, but I do feel good about the items that I chose and the progress I have on my Halloween items, that I can finish everything by the end date, fingers crossed. And I actually have 14 items in this project because I do have a bunch of shadows and lip products that I'm a little nervous about hitting my goal on. So I wanted to put in a few cushion products here and there to hopefully help me at least hit my goal on 10 of these items. And also at the end of the month, before my first update, I will have a chit chat get ready with me using all of these products. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's just jump right in. So the first product I have here is the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. This is a brand new primer that I have not used yet. So I do have a primer in my Halloween project pan. So I might try to focus on that one for a couple weeks before I get into this one to try to get that used up. But this is a category I'm a little nervous about finishing both of my primers, but I think I could do it because I use primer every single day. But I'm really excited to try this primer because it sounds like something really good for my skin type. So my goal is to finish that one completely. My next item is a ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 10. I have quite a few shades of this concealer, but this one is a little bit too dark for me. So I have been using this on my blemishes to help give me more coverage on my cheeks, but I've been needing to mix in a little bit of the ColourPop White Concealer. So I think this might last me a little bit depending on how I use this, whether it's mostly on blemishes or on my cheeks. But I am all the way down here. I forgot to mark it with a Sharpie, but very close to the bottom. I've been letting it sit for a while, so I don't think that will be too challenging to get through. This next item is hilarious, but I've been saving it for this project pan, and I have no worries that I'll be able to finish this. This is a little baby of the CoverFx Perfect Setting Powder in the translucent light shade. I got this in a Sephora play box. This is very itsy bitsy, so I'm going to use this to set my under eye concealer. So it should actually take me a couple weeks probably to get through, as opposed to me using this on my entire face, which might take a couple of days. So we'll see how long this actually ends up lasting me, but I thought it'd be fun to try this powder for the first time, and it's kind of a gimme. You guys know that I really love my complexion products, so I like trying new things and putting them in projects. So this next item I'm actually really excited about. This is theBalm's Bahama Mama Bronzer, which I've used before, and this is just a little baby sample size from a Birchbox. My friend Sierra had gifted this to me, and this is like a sample size eyeshadow pan. It's not even a full shadow pan. It comes with 0.57 grams of product. I'm not quite sure how that compares to a normal eyeshadow. So this is something that I don't want to use as a shadow. I want to use this as a contour, which is how I have loved this product in the past. So I'm not going to work out of this packaging. I'm sure I could, but what I've decided to do is repress the product into this little pixie compact. I'm going to hold on to this forever because this has already proved to be very helpful with my project. So this is just a little mini blush compact. So I will insert a before and after picture of repressing. So I haven't taken the picture obviously at the time that I'm filming this, so I can't wait to see how much product actually fills up this pan. So we'll see. I'm really excited, and that's how I plan on using this. I want to use it completely as a contour product. My next item is something I've actually panned before. This is the Benefit Kabrow Pomade in the shade number 1, which is their blonde shade. So I just have this little sample size here. I want to use this up completely, but as I know from panning this in the past is that because of the way the packaging is made, you aren't able to scrape the sides of the product. You can basically burrow your way to the bottom and get a good bit of product out of there, but not everything. So once I actually finish this, it's not going to look finished, just so you guys know. But my goal is to finish this completely, which I think I'm going to have some extra bold brows, but I think it's going to be fine for the fall because I go with more dramatic makeup typically in the fall. So moving on to eyeshadows, I actually have 5 picked out for this project, and I am a little nervous about hitting my goals on these. So the first one I have is the ColourPop Single in Full Zip. This is from the Yes Please palette. This is just a matte cream. I hit pan on this in the 12 pans of Christmas from last year, so my goal is going to be to finish this up completely, and I'm going to be using this to set my eyeshadow primer. And then my lid shade is going to be the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Sequin, an amazing coppery rose gold color, a beautiful metallic finish. This is one of my holy grail eyeshadows. My goal is going to be to finish this completely, and because this is one of the first shadows I bought from ColourPop, it's going to be especially dried out and flaky, so it'll be even easier to get through. So then for my transition color, this is going to be a rollover item for my summer project pan. This is Burnt Orange from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and as I said, I went to use it as a transition color, and my goal is just to hit pan. My next eyeshadow is a Makeup Geek single in the shade Frappe. I had this in my fall project pan last year. I made a ton of great progress. As you can see, I have a huge dip. I'm going to be using this as my crease color, and my goal is just to hit pan. And my last eyeshadow is Isabel from the Anastasia Master Palette by Mario. I'm going to be using this as an outer corner, outer crease color, and my goal is just to hit pan on this one. This is the shadow I'm the most nervous about hitting pan on because I'm going to be using such a light amount of product and more of a fluffy brush. So we'll see if I can hit my goal on this one. I really hope so. And then I have 4 lip products, which is absolutely crazy, but I really want the challenge. So the first one I have is the Tarte Tarteist lip pencil in the shade Latergram, which is like a terracotta nude. This is just a sample size, but you cannot twist the product back down, so I'm not sure how much I have in here. I've only used it a handful of times, but I do know that this is a little bit more of a thicker, dry formula, so I won't be using this to fill in my lips completely. I'll solely be using this as a lip liner, so I think it will take me a while. And then along with that, I plan on wearing the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat, also really pretty terracotta. This is a sample size I got from a Sephora play, and I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but I can actually see through the packaging a bit, and I've only probably worn this 3 or 4 times, which makes me feel hopeful I could actually finish the whole thing. So we will see about that. I really like this formula, and the color is super beautiful. It's just a little bit more intense than I tend to wear on a day-to-day basis, but I do feel pretty hopeful about these since they are minis. And then my other 2 are going to be equally as challenging. They're easier colors to wear, but they are 2 full-size lipsticks. And my goal is going to be to finish half of where I'm starting from. If I can finish the whole thing, that would be absolutely incredible, but I don't want to set my expectations too high, considering that I am trying to pan 4 lip products within a 3-month period. So the first one I have here is the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Raquel, which is a really pretty peachy pinky nude color. This is more of a satin finish, and it does last pretty long on my lips, so I don't need to reapply this one too much. So I'm a little nervous about my goal, but I think half is doable. So this lipstick has the word NARS embossed in it. I am right after the letter N, so if I can be right after the letter R, that would be about half, and I'd be really happy with that. So here is what that progress looks like on the cap. So I might use this lipstick on its own some, but I plan on using it in combination with my other lipstick, which is the Too Faced La Creme in the shade Country Star. Now this was a limited edition color. I had actually put this in my declutter pile, but I never ended up gifting it to anybody, so I pulled it out and decided I want to try to use this up. This is a little too peachy for me, but I have liked it in combination with the NARS. I've been wearing this combination recently to test it out, and I do like the color and the formulas together. So this gives a lot of glossy shine, which is beautiful, but this wears off so quickly. So I definitely think I can use up half of this. I think it might even be possible I could use up the whole thing, considering that I'm going to try to reapply them both every time I reapply them, but I can see myself reapplying this one more because it just wears off so quickly. So again, I just want to use up half of where I'm starting from, but if I can use up the whole thing, that would be absolutely amazing. So guys, those are all the items that I've chosen for my fall project 10 pan. I would love to know if you guys are panning anything currently, and if you guys have any of these items, I would love to know your thoughts, and if you've panned any of these items, I would love to know your thoughts or any tips and tricks you guys might have, and I am so excited to start using these items. I think it's going to be super easy for me to wear these products on a daily basis throughout the week. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.